Welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm the Monk, and today we are in Wasteland 3 doing a kind of a tips video or a how-to video on basically how to get a special skill book which allows you to actually level up critical hits. This is kind of massive. Now, my first two playthroughs, I never actually found this book. The reason why I never found this book, although I've done the entire storyline, is because you have to do it a certain way. If you don't do this mission a certain way, you will not get this skill book. Now, like I said, this skill book is amazingly overpowered. You can put it on any ranger you want for any weapon you want. And basically what it does is that it boosts your critical damage up to 50%, which is just absolutely massive. Now, to start, we have to get the Synth Hunter mission from Gary Wolf. This opens up a brand new brand new mission subline for it to hunt down some more synths. The first synth you'll actually find in Colorado Springs in the museum. Now, you have already have been in that museum. You've probably walked straight past him, and you can actually trigger the fight the first possible moment you can, even before you get the submission, which is interesting. But basically, he is one of these mannequins here. If you target any of them and try to attack, it will trigger like a little tiny cutscene, and here have a little chit chat, and then he will attack you. Fair warning though, if you are too low level, this could be quite a difficult battle, as you do have to fight every single robot in this room. Every single mannequin is actually a robot, so you have to fight a fair few of them, so I would preset your rangers first. Unfortunately, no matter what you do, you never actually get the first hit. He'll always intervene, and then he will always start the fight, so you kind of have to go from there. Now, I'm not going to show you the entire fight, because if I show you the entire fight for everything I have to do in this submission, this is going to be an incredibly long video, and it already is going to be a long video. So I'm going to cut them down just a little bit, but I'm going to show you how they all start and what to do and how to do it. Now, don't forget, if this video is going to be of help to you or is of help to you, don't forget to subscribe, because every sub really helps our channel right now. We're currently chasing 1,000 subscribers, and so every one of you really matters, and we appreciate you all, so thank you very much. And as you can see, there he is, October 11's head. So we grab that up, and then we go see Gary Wolf back at Ranger HQ. We give it in, and he will give us another submission. Now, as you can see, this is exactly where I am. If you don't know where the museum is for whatever reason, I showed you where it is on the map itself. Now, Gary will always be in exactly the same space. He never moves. In fact, he's there throughout the entire game. Unless you attack him, and I strongly recommend you don't attack him, because if you do, well, people will not like you. It will not end well. So, you've been warned, don't do it. Anyway, you hand in that first head, and from that, he will give us a bounty hunter list of 3 more synths to find. Now, first one is in Denver. The second one is in a mine, which you have to get from another sub quest. You can actually get that pretty much as soon as you come out of Denver, or maybe if you just head north of the map. Yeah. And then the third one, and probably the hardest, is actually just below Aspen on that side of the map. Now, I'm going to show you where they all are. I'm going to show you how to do each one. Now, like I said, you have to complete this in a certain way to actually get this skill book. The first one that we go to, Denver, is pretty much the main quest line. You have to go that way. It recommends level 9, so it's very early on in the game. But that's where we will find our first synth. Now, they are called the Tinkerer. So if you don't know, that's what they were called. So here we are. This is the machine commune. You can do some really funky things with all these machines. I would recommend bypassing them all. Don't talk to anyone else. Don't even be in Denver for any other reason other than to talk to the Tinkerer. Now, if you attack her right now, the entire machine commune will turn against you and you'll have to kill everyone. But if you follow exactly what I say, she will leave and you can attack her outside and everything is golden. Basically, you confront her and she asks if you wanna have a fight, basically, and you say, how about we do this on a level playing field? Now remember, if you hit attack option right now, it will end badly. You will lose all the good stuff that comes from the machine commune, including the cyborg parts and all of that. So don't do it. Like I said, do it the way I just showed you, and she will voluntarily leave. You can then go hunt her down, and then you can re-enter the commune afterwards, and everyone's still happy with you. Of course, the big computer upstairs will be about, he won't be particularly happy, but it will still work out well for you. Here's the kicker. If you talk to, for instance, the doctor that's on my left right now, and you get that cyborg part, or you become a cyborg yourself, after you complete all of this mission and you go to Gary and you hand in, all those heads, he will give you a reward, but he will not give you the reward, the one that we're after today, the one that I've actually missed before on my first playthrough. So you got to remember, you got to do it exactly the way I've shown you, or else you miss out on some real goodies. Now, you can obviously attack Tinkerer in there. You can fight the entire machine commune if you really want to. I wouldn't recommend it. You get some really great stuff there. There's some really good shops. And like I said, the perks you can get from being a cyborg are pretty good too. But if you follow these steps, it will bring you just outside here and you'll have to fight her. She'll have a couple of turrets with her. There are some bears as well, slightly to the right, which like to get involved in the fight. But as you can see, there is the Tinkerer's head. Pretty simple, pretty easy battle. She's probably the easiest out of everyone if you do it the way I showed you. Of course, if not, then you have to fight the entire commune, so it becomes a little bit harder. But as you can see, you pretty much can't miss her because she goes straight to like the beginning of how you even get into machine commune. The next one is up here in the mine. Now, I've shown you where it is on the map just in case. It is a submission, another submission. You get a distress call saying that aliens have landed. There's stuff going on. So you go to investigate it. And the next synth's actually in here. Now, this battle is, it's really not that hard. There is a couple of nasty little robots. But basically, you talk to this guy just up here, and he will tell you some stuff's been going on in his mind, and can we possibly sort it out. I believe he's looking for his dog. But anyway, yeah, so we talk to him, and it basically helps fill out our other sub quests. So you can complete another quest by doing this. She gets some really nice XP doing all this, which is quite nice. We've got to go through some dialogue options. It really doesn't really matter what you do here because this sub quest isn't what's important. Having some kind of nerd stuff, lock picking, and explosives will really help you on this entire hunt. Like I said, this subquest goes on for quite a while. Sometimes it can take you quite a while to track everything down, and it's really not too easy to do incredibly early into the game. So I'm sure by then you'll have some good invested points in certain things. As you can see, you can interact with the computer and kind of manipulate the machines around at the moment. There are good machines, there are bad machines. You can fight just the machines you need to, or you can fight the entire room. It's really up to you, your play style, and how you interact with this computer just down here. As you see, we've got another skill book there, but that is not the skill book we're after. The one we're after is a hell of a lot better. Like I said, it gives you an entire brand new skill line, which is insane, and I can't believe I missed that on my first playthrough. And it does make me wonder if there are any more of these actually in the game hidden away, because like I said, if you complete this submission, and for instance you get that cyborg implant, boom, that's it. You don't get the book, which is a problem, because if you're going through an area, why wouldn't you fully explore the area? But yeah, like I said, just do it the way I showed you, and you are going to be golden. So you talk to this little computer here, or this little robot. You can either choose to help him, or you can just attack everyone. You know, you can literally put a bullet to his head and euthanize him. You can do whatever you want, but basically there is a synth in this room that needs to die for you to complete Wolf's Hunt. He's actually just up to the left just here. But anyway, you need to get him. But in so doing so, you're gonna have to fight everyone in the room, or at least half of them. And there is actually a Scorpatron, or a baby one. This is Earl's head. Anyway, I didn't want to show you the fight again because these fights go on for quite some time. As you see, I lost 3 party members in that fight. It was it was a slug. It was a bit tough. I'm a little bit under leveled really. The third and final synth is in the Department of Energy site. Now, as you can see, it's kind of like directly north of Colorado Springs. It's just underneath Aspen. If you go anywhere in this area, you will get a radio from HQ. They will tell you that they hear, a strange signal. They can't pinpoint it. Could you go and investigate it? So this is us investigating it. Fair warning, you do need a little bit of nerd stuff, lockpicking, or you can just blast through the doors. There are several traps lying around as well though, so I would recommend having someone with explosives. This is the hardest part of the entire mission. This is real tough, especially if you come under-leveled like I did. I was under-leveled for this fight, and so it was a little bit tricksy. And here she is. This is the final simp. She's trying to call all the simps and robots to join her, and she's trying to make a whole, La La Land of robotic fun. The kicker is she actually has a baby Scorpatron in here as well. So you have to watch out for that. It hits really hard. She has a couple of Roman robots. She herself is quite tough. And there are also 2 turrets. Laser turrets, so really think about how you're going to go about doing this mission. It is tough. I'm not going to show you the entire fight. Like I said, these fights go on for quite some time. They are quite tough and they are rather tricky, but I did it. I'm going to show you me grabbing her head to prove that she is the synth. Just be careful, make sure you do some good loot. There's some good stuff around here. There's also a very, very good gun just in the filing cabinet to my north right now. That is actually for your vehicle, for your Kodiak, so that's a very good +2. Doing these, you get some interesting little parts, so it's definitely worth doing. But like I said, warnings, this is quite a tough battle. Anyway, after you have got the final synth, we go back to Ranger HQ, we talk to Worf, we hand in everything, and then we get our special skill book. But remember, if at the Machine Commune you was a bit too friendly and he didn't like it, you are not going to get this skill book. So make sure you followed it as I said. And like I said, the first couple of times I actually done this side quest, I didn't know about this skill book at all, and so I always got the cyborg part right at the beginning, which is a shame. But anyway, like I said, you just hand in all the stuff. You get some good money. I think you get roughly $800, maybe a little bit more for completing all of these. Maybe $1,000, but you get some good chunk change from handling everything anyway. But the money is not why we're here. The skill book is why we're here. Now, I haven't done any builds with this skill book. The reason I haven't done any builds with the skill book is because I don't think it's fair doing a build around, something that a lot of people may or may not have. So I kind of do my builds based on what's available to you from the beginning of the game. But saying that, this skill book could seriously change up the meta for instance, your shotgun builds, it's a very good skill book. Getting that 50% critical hit chance is absolutely massive. So let's go and have a look at this book. Dick's Stealth Squad. It's a skill book. It can only be used by one person, but it permanently increases combat shooting by one. This actually opens up a brand new skill line, which you can then put your skill points into. So, it's a good idea to make sure you have intelligence. With intelligence, you're looking at a massive, massive buff. It's totally worth putting on somebody. Really depends who you think it's going to work for, who you want to have those crits on. I'm just showing you this guy here. He has a shotgun. It's actually the shotgun that I got from the Vault Room. As I don't actually have a shotgun guy running with me right now, but this is for a shotgun. It would work incredibly well. You learn the skill book that gives you the opening for the skill line, and then as you can see, combat shooting, it gives us 1 point in it for a 5% critical chance. You can pump this up to 50%. That is absolutely huge and is going to be completely devastating. Now, there's no perks to go with this, unfortunately, but I think the skill line itself is more than good enough. But yeah, so what a find. Did you find it? How did you find it? Did you find this skill book on your first playthrough, or did I help you find it? If I have helped you, or if you've learned anything from this video, please subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can. We're currently chasing that 1,000 mark. And if you like the video, give us a big like. And if you have any thoughts about the video, let me know in the comments, because we love hearing back from you guys, and I really appreciated all the support we got recently. So keep it coming. I've been the Monk. We've been the Critically Clueless. There are more Wasteland videos every single day, and I really hope you have been enjoying them. If you want me to look at something for you, or if you don't know anything, drop it in the comments, because I'm quite happy to help you and give you any information that I have. And I will see you guys in the next video.